Reference Library is located at 789 Yonge Street, just north of one of the city's busiest pedestrian intersections. The Yorkville neighborhood is a lively district with an abundance of shops, restaurants, bars, and office buildings, and it is easily accessible by public transit. The library houses resources, books, and videos that may be viewed on site. Its primary function is for research and provides spaces for reading, studying, and accessing online material. We chose this Toronto landmark because as students, we often venture off from campus to work at the Reference Library since it is more conducive to studying than most spaces at Ryerson. Almost 40 years after its opening, the design of the space continues to support its main functions. The reduced material and color palette minimizes visual clutter within the space, and the curvilinear forms of the atrium provide a calm and inviting environment. The skylight brings natural light to each level. The clear vertical circulation and repeated floor plate makes the space easy to navigate. Drop ceilings, acoustic panels, and carpeting also work to mitigate noise. Although the overall design of the library is quite successful, we believe a few crucial changes can facilitate an increase in productivity for its users.
The three-story vestibule acts as a threshold between the library and outdoor stimuli, such as traffic noise and visual clutter. Considering visitors are entering off one of the busiest streets in Toronto, the design of the entrance should provide relief from urban overload and its negative effects. Currently, it lacks elements that help visitors decompress before entering the library. According to the attention restoration theory, the integration of natural elements, such as a green wall or potted plants, would create a comfortable and restorative environment. Forms of seating would provide waiting areas before entering the library. It would be a better use of space and encourage users to stop for a moment instead of rushing through. By adding these elements to the entrance, we think it would aid in transitioning the visitor between two environmental extremes and help them decompress from the environmental loads of the city.
Currently, there are two fountains on the main floor, one at the entrance and one at the back of the atrium. There is also a small green wall on the back corner of the second floor and planters surrounding the atrium on each floor. All elements support attention restoration theory by providing natural relief from the city outside. What doesn't work is that the interaction with all of these spaces are limited. Both fountains have seating provided, but they're facing away from the water. In both cases, we suggest facing the seating inward so people can fully experience a moment of restoration. The green wall on the second floor is tucked away in a corner, so it's not visible from the rest of the library and there's only minimal seating around it. Our suggestion is that the green wall have a more substantial presence and that there be more seating around it. Finally, the planters surrounding the atrium are currently empty, which we found out is because of budgetary constraints. Our suggestion is that these be seen as a priority and replaced. Providing more access to space like this will help give people a moment to recover from overwhelming environmental loads, will lead to improvements in users' attention and users' ability to retain new information.
The library does provide visitors with an abundance of tables on each floor. However, the furniture does not really support the primary use of the library, which is independent study. The large open tables are best suited for collaborative group meetings. However, this is highly discouraged as sound travel is a major issue in an open floor plan. We believe that the furniture should support sociofugal seating arrangements for quiet, independent work instead of socio-optical seating, which may encourage visitors to engage in loud discussions. Because there are no barriers between workspaces, the arousal from visual stimulation can be distracting and make it difficult to focus on work, especially when attempting to complete a complex task. The lack of barriers also means that workstations are not defined, resulting in users taking up more space to assert their territory. We propose the addition of partitions between seats to create a more productive work environment by reducing visual distractions. These partitions will also help to establish defined territory. Overall, the Toronto Reference Library provides a positive working environment that is accessible to the public. With the few proposed changes, we believe that the space can facilitate an increase in productivity and a better workflow for its users.